It's Ray Give TV.
Ray Give TV.
Let's get right to it.
Going on up at No Jumper. 607 Unk allegedly wants to sit down with 4 extras, but he want me there. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
It's Ray Give TV.
You gotta really think about this thing. You know, my boy Compton Rick Rock sent me a clip. Some Texas dude, I guess is with 607 Unk. And all Rick Rock did was
In the block.
do a reaction video. They talked about Texas versus Cali. Unk ain't even from Texas. They talking about calling the police. I don't know, bro. I gotta really give it some thought. I gotta really get at some thought, bro. I'm up in the air, man. 607 requested I'll be there. Per Remo. Maybe he didn't. I didn't watch that full interview. I gotta watch the full interview, and it's kind of like, I don't know if it's putting me in a trick bag or what, man. What's up, Snoopy Badazz? You got the motherfucking internet in the uproar. You got people trying to figure out what the hell wrong with you. People pointing fingers.
Hey, Wack, you breaking up.
Am I?
Okay, you got it. You straight.
Let me ask you.
You straight. It's right there.
So,
Yeah.
607 Unk and 4 extras had their little thing at No Jumper, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 607 says he wants to re-interview with 4 extras, but he won't be there. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've been watching what's going on. People calling police on people, shit going on. But it's kind of like, do I insert myself in that? Because he got an open violation.
It's Ray Give TV.
Well, I feel like you should see what how 4 extra feel about it.
But it ain't even about 4 extras, right?
Yeah.
He got an open violation. Okay, watch this.
Oh, yeah, I know what you. Yeah. So like basically, he think he's safe around you. He need to stay away from you.
No, but what I'm saying is, see, this where it's bad at Buster, who be extra out. He started it because he trolling a 40 and a Hoover, which right, you trolling. 4 extras don't deal with dude one bit. He don't deal with Peanut Butter Man, right? So you bringing him up to this dude, because I guess he from Hoover, whatever it is, and because of that conversation,
Dude disrespected the
it
beat.
led to that.
Yeah.
Without that being said, dude ain't even, you know what I'm saying?
So basically in reality, Munchie provoked for 607 Unk to even say the S word and didn't even do nothing when it's time for him to react.
Everybody saying
No.
the homies in the wheelchair. What they gonna tell you? Let's do.
You talking about the homies? The homies gonna get bracking.
No,
The homies in the wheelchair gonna get bracking. So what's his excuse?
Tell you, let's get in the back seat, right?
Yeah. I got a cousin in the wheelchair to fight you in the back seat. On blood.
Now watch this. This is now when the dude dissed the first time. Dude like what? He dissed again. Boom. Okay, I know this. That when you lose a sense, your other ones get stronger. So I know he right there in that direction. I didn't see him jump up, react to nothing. Okay, cool. Let's say you don't.
And look, let me say this. And he can jump up and react the way he jumped up and react when he located him and he failed.
Bro, this where it get bad at. He tell Adam, let me come sit next to him. He told Adam, let me come sit next to him. And he said, no. Now, hold on. You extra'd out. He said, Adam, let me come sit next to Munchie so I can apologize. He's supposed to say, yeah, let Blood come sit right here. He said, no. The nigga said, no.
My nigga, you know what I'm saying? Somebody say Snoopy ain't got no hair. Oh, bless. Seem like, can y'all hear me? Who y'all hear, me or Wack? Somebody say Snoopy always in the house. You right. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Yeah, Wack froze. Let me see, blood. Is Snoopy froze? Let me see.
There you go. So, I mean, all the real one and all that old shit, we know all that propaganda go. You know, we know a bunch of niggas that's rats and a bunch of niggas that's all kind of shit. People say they real ones and everybody run with it. A nigga in Boston can't tell you a nigga in Dallas is a real one. Like, you know, so we don't. But I'm just like, no, definitely. You know that. Now, I've been watching you, right? No, well, I've been watching it because, you know, I got a call and got the blame for you. When I didn't even know what the hell, was going on. You get what I'm saying? Right? I got the blame for it. I didn't even know what was going on. So I told him, yo, send me what you got. What is, because I didn't dealt with you a time or two to where I know when you tripping out, I know when you assuming something, or I know you when you just own something, right? So as I'm watching it, you frozen? I don't know. I can see you. I can hear you every day.
Yeah. Internet is beaming, nigga. I don't see that. That's probably their internet. That gotta be their internet.
I see.
Somebody said we can't hear Snoopy.
I can hear you. You just said somebody said we can't hear Snoopy. Damn. Won't you go out and then hit that link and come back in?
All right, for sure.
Like me to come back in. Compton Rick Rock TV, y'all go down there and check out my homeboy Compton Rick Rock on Compton Rick Rock TV on YouTube, man. He hilarious dude, but he be his reactions is crazy, man. You know, he got damn near 60,000 over there, so he worth going to check out. Y'all go check out Compton Rick Rock. There you go.
You see me?
Okay. Yeah, I see you.
Okay.
So I get a call. They telling me, yo, why you got Snoopy Badazz going at Wacko? And I say, I don't got Snoopy Badazz doing shit, bro. I don't even know what you're talking about. So they say, well, Wacko said you feed Snoopy Badazz information. I said, I talked to Snoopy. I said, I did tell him that K-Dub's a rat, right? I told him K-Dub's a rat. K-Dub told me himself, he gave a description of the vehicle. I called him when somebody told me it was in the paperwork, and this what K-Dub said, and by that, he was a rat. Like, you know, at the end of the day, I hear and I understand the selective politics that go on. 1 minute, one nigga do something, if he don't got the popularity vote, it's a problem, off with his head. Next nigga do something, they got the popularity vote, they want to look the other way, right? I ain't make these rules up, you didn't make these rules up. I was here before you, and they was K-Dub, and it was here before me, right? So I said, that's the only thing I told them. But so I said, send me the clip. So when I'm looking at the clip, correct me if I'm wrong, I hear a lot of your anger is based on them dirty macking you to Snoop.
That's exactly what it is.
And I also see, because I see one thing about you, you're going to keep reiterating. You're going to go back to what you're mad about. I also see you saying, I guess the statement, you can check my paperwork. Right? You really didn't have too much to say about your fights. You really wasn't tripping that, right?
I'm not, because what they don't understand is the fights itself, I was wrong for what I said. So I was willing to take up and accept that. I got a problem with them recording it, but I'm not holding no grudge. I'm not holding no grudge on that though. You know what I'm saying?
Now that I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna blame two places for the recording. One, the people there should have stopped it. Two, once the recording hit, the Hollywood should have had something to say about that. That should have been a pull-up, because it's like
they not like that though, bro.
They wasn't supposed to do that, right?
They not like that. Hollywood is not like that. You got to understand, the reason that the Hollywoods turned on me is because they were scared of the West. That's what people don't know. They didn't want the beef with the West. They were scared of them, bro. They don't want no beef with nobody, bro. So I was doomed, homie. You know what I'm saying? I just had a big heart, and I was from a small hood that didn't have a heart as big as mine.
So now, since that day, it's been like years. I've been like 4 years, 5 years, probably longer, right? I watched you grow and mature. Now, what I told them was, and not mature like from a little boy, just from a perspective of how to look at this street shit. I told them, I said, hey, bro, I see Snoopy going at Wacko, but Snoopy goes at me from time to time, right?
Yeah.
What I do as a big homie, because I've sat down and talked to Snoopy in front of his face, I just don't say nothing. And it comes a point where Snoopy be like, this nigga ain't said nothing. Am I tripping? And you usually self-check yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you usually hit me and be like, man, this was going on. There's been a few times where you thought something, or you got hit to niggas telling you some shit and you realized I didn't know what the hell you was talking about.
Yeah, that's the game. I realize a lot of games these dudes play. They do the divide and conquer game. So I really don't. I try not to listen to a lot of stuff that dudes try to put in my ear, because I know they're not gonna tell me the real anyway. You understand what I'm saying? They want me to crash out, because when I crash out, it's entertainment.
So my question to you is this, right?
Yeah.
And I see you putting up a lot of stuff, like. And a lot of stuff I knew about, and I think it's because the stuff you putting up, as far as like the Meet the Whoop stuff and all this stuff, I think this is why they are on some Wack is using Snoopy. Nah, if Wack wanted
the Meet the Whoops is collateral damage.
No, but see, I think they don't understand is them dudes all be talking. Like, nigga, if you think niggas off the West don't tell niggas off the East this going on and vice versa, they all talk. So I'm not the only one that know certain things, right? And
yeah, I been knew. Listen, it's a lot. Look, you never told me anything about old boy. Everything that I put out there about him, that came from off the East Side. You hear me?
We was talking, and they thought maybe I was going to chime in. I simply say, hey, everybody's problem is their problem. And I leave it like that, because, I chose to deal with my issue another way, because I really didn't have an issue. I just got away from something. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no issue. Now, What I don't like is I hear everything a motherfucker say. I'm pretty sure niggas done ran my name 10 times. They threw my name in Meet the Whoops. J3 the hitter called my phone on Pyro.
He did? I didn't think he was allowed to talk to you.
No, he called me, bro. I took him on the academics live, all that. I did all that.
Okay. And so do he know that Wacko trademarked Meet the Whoops?
No, listen. He calls my phone. He said, Wack, I need to holler at you. I said, what's that? He said, was you trying to trademark Meet the Whoops? I said, hey, bro, I ain't did nothing but gave you niggas shout outs and I ain't even talked to none of you niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I said, why would I want to do that? What good does that do for me? He tells me, we found out Wacko trademarked Meet the Whoops and he told us he did it because you was gonna do it. I'm like, well, here it go. Even if he thought that, he should have went and had a conversation with y'all before he did it, regardless.
Yeah.
Right?
But look at those. Them dudes is mad at me right now because I put out there he trademarked it. Like, nigga, y'all mad that I prove y'all prostitutes?
No, here goes the problem, right? I called Wacko after that. I said, hey, homie, J3 just called me and told me you told him you trademarked their shit. They said it's theirs because they said they refused to sign to him. I don't know what their business is, right? Because you told them I was going to do it. See, when I see that, it's like you trying to get the homies to look at me a certain way. It's like, I've never had a conversation with him about Meet the Whoops. I just simply shouted him out a time or two on No Jumper. Conversation come up, I plug their name, tell everybody check them out. That was it. That's just me being a homie. They don't owe me nothing for that. I chose to do that. I'm not looking for no verse. I'm not looking for you to do a show. I'm not looking for you to follow me. That's just what I chose to do as a homie on the platform. So he told me he did say that, and he said, but he didn't say it like that. He just said, like, Wack taught me how to trademark shit, right? That's cool, but I never told you to trademark they shit. And I would appreciate it if you let him know that. So he said he was gonna go holler at J3 or whatever. I ain't heard from J3 since then, so
he ain't gonna do that. Just like he told me that he gonna put in a good word for me for Snoop, that he didn't block nothing, but we know that's a lie. He ain't gonna do nothing he said he gonna go back and do, bro. What he did is what he wanted to do.
See, here go my thing with this. When two motherfuckers part and go their ways, don't nobody got a debt with one another. Ain't nobody told on one another. Ain't nobody violated and got at each other's significant other. Nobody made any threats. There's no reason for me to have a conversation about you. Because if we homies, although we may not see eye to eye, when you start to say certain things, it start to feel like you trying to line a motherfucker up.
Yeah.
My day-to-day don't... And listen, I get calls from several homies from Westside. Capping up.
Likewise.
Right?
Yeah.
And when they call, they calling for their reasons to call. Right?
Yeah.
You know, I don't say nothing because I kind of know how the politics could go. And I just, you know, it's what it is. You call me, whatever. Every man gonna stand up on how he's supposed to stand up.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, something else had to go on, or did you just, because the Snoop thing is a couple years old, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a couple years old.
So you just woke up and decided to like...
No. Basically, I just felt like, see me, I'm not gonna get at a motherfucker right when they do something. You know what I'm saying? I'ma sit back and see what a person do. You feel me? And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, it was time for me to let my peoples and the people that support me and be watching my platform to let them know what really happened, because they don't know what happened.
Oh, you talking about with the Snoop shit?
Yeah, so I just feel like, man, it was just that nigga time to show what really happened. And then when I talked to the nigga, he was swearing up and down he didn't hate, he didn't do this. But I got several messages from Snoop of what we gonna do, what he gonna do, and all that shit. But soon
Oh
as
wait,
this
so
nigga,
Snoop told you that that's where it came from?
no, Snoop told me what he was gonna do for me and what the plays we was gonna do. So after I seen old boy up there and he made the statement talk about ain't no paperwork on my name, that already told me what happened, because nothing that Snoop promised me he did. I had to watch him do it for other people. You get what I'm saying?
So what made you think it was Wacko that told him that though?
Because his statement in the motherfucking his statement there, nigga. Why would you go up there a day after I get a chain and have Snoop give it to you and you say ain't no paperwork on your name, nigga? Why would you do that, bro? You could have just went up there, got your chain, kept pushing. And you say you knew Snoop for 30 years. If you knew Snoop for 30 years, why he ain't been gave your punk ass a chain? Why it take for me to get one for you to utilize that to try to get you one? Nigga, you knew Snoop how long? So it took for him to chain me, somebody he just met, for you to go up there to get one?
Okay, so my question
and it's the statement he made.
So my question to you is, how is it about back or will they bring it out?
It's right here.
Okay. So my question to you is, I'm out here doing my garden shopping. My question to you is, what did Snoop say he was gonna do for you outside of, like, did he promise you a budget or was it? Did you even get that?
He promised me a feature and a push on Death Row to solidify my position. That's what he promised me. It was no money. It was no money. It was no money talked. It was no money.
So he wasn't even talking about signing you. He was talking about supporting you.
Yeah, supporting me and letting me do my thing with the Death Row brand. But ain't nobody under paperwork over there in Death Row right now. Who's under paperwork? You ain't got nobody under paperwork.
I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I only know that he signed a band, like a Mexican band. Where I find it?
Yeah.
Put it like this.
Put it like this. What he promised me, I never got, and it was because of Wacko. Because he didn't. Wacko made it seem like I was just so bad, so disrespectful. All these other niggas, look at all these other niggas to run around this motherfucker and say all the little cocky sub and shit they want. But when Snoopy do it, Snoop like, man, nah, I can't post that because I don't want nobody mad at me. But nigga, these other rappers can talk about say it with your chest, sub niggas all on their Instagram page. But if Snoopy Badazz do it, it's a problem. Dead homies.
So Snoop, okay, but here goes the thing, right?
And Snoop already admitted that he believed that I ain't told on nobody or anything. So he already admitted that.
So let me get this right. Snoop was gonna give you a feature, give you the Death Row chain, and let you push the Death Row brand. He didn't promise you no distribution, for probably common sense says if you get hot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. He wanted to see, you know what? That ain't too bad. He wanted to see what you was gonna do before he jumped out there.
Okay. And then let me say something else. And then, so when I did have a conversation with Wacko or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Wacko was like, because we got into an argument. I say, nigga, and I'm still dropping this pick of the litter 3. This is how I know Wacko. Another reason I know Wacko a hater. I was like, I'm still dropping that pick of the litter 3. He said, ha ha ha. Bet you Snoop ain't gonna let you. That's what Wacko said. But I still, to me,
he verbally told you that.
He verbally told me that.
I'm gonna be real. Listen, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't know Wacko. I know Wacko. I know him, and I'm gonna keep it gangster with you. He ain't never been no hater.
Yeah, right? Yeah. To me, for sure, he's a hater to me.
And the reason why I say that is because He's had his success in the music business and he understands the music business, right? And
Exactly.
I
That's why
believe
he
he
stopped to
has
stop me.
I forget his name, the dude, the Canadian dude, the rapper dude.
The Canadian dude, Jay
Hey,
Worthy
well,
from
so he from
West
listen,
Side
he from
Canada Pyro.
listen, he's from Canada, but he's from West Side Power.
Man, I don't care about
No,
that
this
shit.
is fact.
Whack,
I'm
whack.
just
No, I don't care about that shit.
no,
Fuck
but
that
what I'm
fool too,
saying
my
is
nigga.
this.
I don't care
Jay
about that
Worthy
shit.
got his own little lane with what he do, right? And
Yeah.
because when I first discovered Jay Worthy, I didn't think it was gonna work because he was flipping like old school beats, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember telling Wacko this, but as I looked, the shit was working for him, right, to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
But you think he just is? Are you saying because like you keep saying East Side, West Side? You think he just don't want in your head? He don't want nobody to come up over there unless it's under him. Is what you saying?
I know that. I know that's what it is. I know that's what it is. That's how it because that's all we've been seeing.
Well,
But who else you see?
well, Cali Swag wasn't from. They wasn't from Compton.
Yeah, they was from Inglewood, his real city. You feel me? They from Inglewood. They be popping it in your comments. They be popping it.
I don't pay
Oh
that
God.
shit. I don't pay that shit no attention.
Mm-hmm.
I don't pay that shit no attention. So,
but like I have my I got my reasons for why I feel the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact he threw salt. I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like anytime a person come do that to a nigga, like we don't give a fuck about status. We don't care about that, nigga. Like nigga, if you did it, niggas gonna call you on it. And
so
I'm
when
just
you
calling
talk,
blood
when
on
you
it.
say,
Like I don't like blood. Like
so
I
you
don't
talk
like
to
blood.
him. You talk to him after the chain remark, or did you talk to him before that?
I talked to him after it.
And y'all was cordial, right?
I was cool just because I wanted to hear what he had. I just wanted to hear the lies he was gonna hit me with. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I was cordial and let him say what he had to say, and I just didn't believe it. None of it made any sense, bro. Feel me? He was blaming everything on Snoop.
Who?
Wacko.
I mean, I can hear him say Snoop gonna make his own decision. I can hear him
No,
saying something like that.
he was like, no, Snoop. He said Snoop called him up there and all this shit, dead homies. But Snoop told me different. Snoop said that niggas just start pulling up, asking, can they pull up to talk to me about you? But Snoop said that, but didn't tell me who said it. You feel me?
Oh,
So I'm putting it together. I'm like, nigga, you talk about Snoop called you up there. No, nigga, you took your ass up there. Because my thing is this. If Snoop, look it, bro. If Snoop wanted to give you a chain, my nigga, you say you knew him for 30 years, nigga. Why
yeah,
he
but
ain't
see, that's
been
what I'm
gave you
saying.
one?
What I'm saying is,
Why he ain't been gave you one though? You should have had one before me. It shouldn't have took for Snoopy Badazz to get a chain, looking all happy and gleeful. You know what I'm saying? For you to utilize that and run up there and get you a chain.
so didn't you already have your chain?
When he went up there, yeah. Hell yeah.
Snoop never told you to bring it back.
Never told me. I told him. I said, man, look, you want me to come run this? He said, hell no, man. That's all you, nephew. Like he
So,
was Snoop has never said anything disrespectful or to make me feel like, oh no, I shouldn't do this.
so did
Everything he's ever said was encouraging.
did Snoop tell you he was no longer gonna give you a verse?
No, he told me keep working. He got me. He never said he's not doing it. He
Okay.
just told me
So,
keep it. But nigga, I'm not. Nigga, like I'm not stupid. Nigga, it's 2020. It's nigga, that was 2022. What year we in?
no, hold on. So Snoop didn't tell you to bring the chain back, and Snoop said he got you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then nobody never stopped nothing.
Nigga, it's stopped. It is stopped, nigga. If a motherfucker is 3-4 years later and I still ain't got my feature, and I watch people that he hooked up with after me and gave them features, nigga, they
But
killed that.
did you send him something to feature on?
No,
See, listen, I know Snoop very well. I know him. Like,
Yeah.
I know him too. So, because Snoop, I'm going to be real. His way of telling you no is he'll stop communicating with you. I heard you say that he still texts you and all that, right? So
if I text him something that's worth responding to, he gonna text back. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just no friendly text. We just
okay,
texting and talking all night. You feel me?
can
But if
we
it's something
agree?
serious,
Can we
I
agree
text him.
that Snoop has always kind of been a man of his word? We can agree with that, right?
I can't agree with that.
Okay, why not? Why? Because he gave you the chain. Look, he gave you the chain. He told you keep working. He never told you he wasn't gonna do the feature. You haven't sent him nothing to do, right? So we can't say he's not a man of his word with that, because until you send him something to get on and he denies you that, right? Now he got the right to say, send me another one. I don't really like that one. He will do that to push you to get a better joint. But what I'm saying at this time, the only one that's stopping that is you. It looked like Wacko ain't stopped it, because Snoop ain't.
He stopped it. He for sure had influence, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said though, like I said, it ain't no reason why he should have made the statement. Ain't no paperwork on his name. He shouldn't have to do that, bro. Like, you should have just went and got your chain and kept pushing.
I'm with you on that shot. Look.
But put it like this: what Wacko don't understand is that's what got me on his ass. That statement right there, was that statement, bro.
Okay,
he shouldn't have got up there and said, "Ain't no paper." It was like my nigga. The nigga tried to humiliate me in front of the whole city, bro. Tried to kick me in front of the whole city. Like, man, this nigga ain't shit. Fuck this nigga. So, hell yeah, I feel disrespected. So now I'm returning the favor and I'm humiliating him in front of the whole city.
Okay, I got you. So I just see we narrowing it down, and I told the individual that called me, right? I said, bro, I'm gonna call Snoopy because I don't know what's been said, and all I heard you say
that one thing, bro.
All I heard you say is Wack, you might be mad because I didn't told you to kick back a couple times.
Yeah, right? Matter of fact, you didn't even want me. This is what they don't understand, bro. You didn't even want me to say nothing about the nigga.
That's the fact.
That's what they don't know. Like, nah, the dog, don't touch that. Leave that alone. I did it myself. I jumped off my body on my own. That's what they don't know. So that's why when you hit me they talk about they saying man, look, bro. Everybody knows if this nigga had me do it, I'll tell on his ass, nigga. I say it, nigga. The nigga had me do it. Nigga, Wack, you know you had me do it. You know, that's what I would say.
I'm gonna tell him what listen, you asked me about K-Dub, and I told you. You said, what's up? Is it what I'm hearing about K-Dub? I said, what, he told? Yeah, he told. The nigga told. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, he told. He told me he told. He told another homie that be at the park every day, because when I told the homie, I called him. What'd he tell you, Wack? He told me, he gave a description of the car, the white Cadillac. The homie went and approached him and asked him, and K-Dub told him, yeah, he called me. I told him I gave a description of the Cadillac because the boy Keefy D hit me and his name is in his paperwork. It's going to come out. When dude go to trial, it's coming out in the transcripts.
Yeah, but my thing is this, though. Niggas always pushing this who told, who didn't tell motherfucking shit, but niggas sweep other niggas shit under the rug, my nigga. Like, Wacko, how you talking about ain't no paperwork on your name when the nigga that brought you up there to Snoop got paperwork?
Okay, you all the way right. I can't even fight you on that. You all the way right. I can't fight you on that. And it's selective politics. Now, I don't know. Maybe Wacko don't believe it, but I'm pretty sure they gonna send him this. Wacko, nigga, on everything Paul Root stand for. When they sent it to me, I called K-Dub. I called him on his phone. Told him, they said your name in work. He said, I'm gonna tell you what it say. He told me what it said. He gave a description of the white Cadillac. His excuse was, Wack, it's a bunch of white Cadillacs. I said, nah, that ain't how it works.
Nah, that ain't how that works, brother.
That's not how that works. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I'm with you on that. Like, but you know, at this day and age, me knowing what I know, me knowing a lot of niggas that told who ain't saying nothing, who looking the other way, I feel you because you got a different situation. And I told somebody, I told Snoopy he did wrong, but nobody's in jail for what Snoopy did. Snoopy took the bait and took the stand, not understanding that taking that stand, going to work, and that's all people gonna go on. They're not gonna hear you trying to help somebody. They're not gonna hear none of that, right? That's why I told
all they
you.
see is he took the stand. He took the stand.
That's why I told you. I said, bro, listen. A lot of this shit was created by cats with 7th, 8th grade educations, bro, and it's been around. And it's never been revised. It's never been updated. It's just been manipulated, twisted, and, you know, look the other way depending on who it is. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I told you, Snoopy, if you can't grasp what I'm telling you, you should just leave this shit alone.
Yep, and you know what? A lot of people, they were like, "Oh, Wack said you wasn't a papa. Wack this." Look, I understand what you were saying. You were saying is whether I feel like I told or not, it's something for people to manipulate in the streets to get me out the way.
So
whether it's true or whether it's not, it's there for them to use. So I shouldn't be around niggas that's gonna do that. But I understand it now. They don't understand it.
And I also said, based upon you're a father, you don't want to keep putting yourself in situations where you get smoked and you got to smoke somebody. So that's never going to go anyway. You start getting some money, you put up with a bad chick, a brand new range, they're going to talk about that. Eventually, you're going to get mad, or eventually somebody's going to bite and try to do something.
Yep, and that's what niggas do. They say little shit to get you to bite so you can crash out.
So this is why I said,
so they can do what they want to do.
This is why I said to you, bro, it might be best to tap out, tend to your rapping, tend to your fatherhood, and do your man thing. Everybody took it like, because I told you, Snoopy, you getting on the stand giving any type of statement in this world, they're going to say,
they don't use it.
That's it. See, I'm just being
genuine
with you.
Feel me? And but you know what though? I didn't understand what you were saying, but I said it, thought about it like, feel me? Like basically what he's saying, homie. Whether you think you told or whether you didn't, they still gonna use it. The niggas that don't like you gonna use it to do something to you. Feel what I'm saying? And I understand that. You feel me? I understand that.
That's a fact. That's all I was telling you. So now, do you continue to put yourself in the situation where you constantly explaining yourself, or a nigga approaching you one day on a bad day and you popping, or do you just go your way? It didn't work out for me.
Yeah, just go my way. You know what I'm saying? But niggas can't tell me how to dictate my own program in my own space and world though. If I'm not in niggas' hoods, ain't fucking with niggas, ain't bothering niggas, niggas can't dictate my program, bro. Like nigga, I don't even fuck with you niggas.
No, they can't. They can't.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need these niggas parks. I don't need these niggas behind me in my videos. I don't need these niggas to get up here and tell me, yeah, Snoopy a real one. Like I don't need you niggas for that. I know what I do in a dark alley.
If you want to get some more stuff, you could. Yeah,
somebody said, now you taking life advice from Wack is wild.
Hey, listen, hey, bro, I gave you advice to preserve your life. And I'm going to be real, I wasn't even thinking about you. I just remember talking to you a couple times. Wack, I got to call you back. I got to make lunch with my kids. I'm doing my daughter hair.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So, you know, most niggas will tell you, nigga, go over there, knock dude down. Go do this, go do that. I said, look, bro, I done seen this before. Hey, bro, I know homies that didn't tell who got lined up like they did and they ain't here.
What?
Yeah.
See, that's the shit I be talking about. And I be trying to tell niggas that. See, you didn't even seen it.
I got niggas that didn't tell, but the niggas that really did it lined the other homie up like it was him, and they got him out the way. So now here it is, they got a document that says such and such took the stand and said this. Bro, everybody ain't gonna give you the opportunity to give them an explanation on that. So I'm gonna tell you, for the betterment of your kids, to preserve your life, hey bro, it's a big world out here. Since then, I didn't see you on the East Coast. I didn't see you down south. I didn't see you move around. I saw you in Jersey, in New York with Flacco, up at Academics. Like, bro, just go on out there and do your thing. It's a bunch of people who didn't gain statements.
Hey, I just got my passport. I'm thinking about going to Africa.
Yeah, bro, I just saw
you
can get a big ass house in Kenya for $140,000.
Man, I was talking to my partner out there, man. He said, nigga, I got 4 girls living with me right now. I mean, what?
Here go the thing, right? California's California. You know how to get back here.
Yeah.
But unless you ain't got nothing to do, ain't nobody just waking up every day standing still. Right? So what I told you was real. Of course, people around you gonna say, "Oh, the nigga trying to tell you."
It wasn't even the people around me. It was just the people on the internet. Like, you know what they do? They take certain pieces of the interview. They take things, they manipulate it, and they make motherfuckers say what they want them to say. Wack said this or Snoopy said this. Like, they don't. You know what I'm saying? That's just what they do.
Well, listen. I just wanted to really know what was really your problem, and I will tell you this. If Snoop ain't told you he ain't fucking with you no more, shit, I would have kept pursuing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what though? On some real shit, I got love for You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never just gonna get up here and just verbally disrespect cause like he's somebody that I looked up to, homie. That's my namesake. You know what I'm saying? Like the Snoop Dogg. You feel me? So a nigga ain't gonna never just straight out disrespect him. But I can get up here and say what I don't agree with what was done. It's not to call him. I'm not calling Snoop a bitch ass nigga. I'm not calling him a rat. Like I said, I love and I won't even let nobody disrespect But at the same token, I just didn't respect how my situation was carried, because what he don't understand is when he goes silent, when niggas is saying shit and he goes silent, it looks like he agree with it, even though he's telling me something different behind the scenes. Like, bro, but the public ain't. They think your silence mean you agreeing with these niggas. You feel me? So that was kind of like my small little issue
but I'm
with
gonna
him.
tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. I think you need to do about 3 solid joints. Send Snoop 3, and then let that be the judge of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause he ain't requested chain back. He told you he gonna
still
give you
got the chain.
He told you he gonna give you a feature. He never said he was gonna sign nothing to nothing, but I know what he doing. You got the chain. He gonna give you a feature. If you go work yourself and something start to happen, then he gonna put it on the table. There's no more artist development with labels anymore. I tell people that. So I understood it. So my thing to you, bro, is how everybody know. Everybody been calling me. Homies off the West, homies from the Nellas. Wack, hey, look, bro, Snoopy wakes up and goes at me if he thinks something going on. I'll call him. How many times I done called you and I couldn't talk to you? I just get off the phone.
Yeah. You when I get to ranting and acting like I'm doing what I want to do, you ain't even gonna hear me no more. You ain't trying to hear that shit.
And it then got to a point to where now you'll be like, hey, Wack, what's going on with this? Now you'll call me because it's like,
yeah,
every time I go at him, it come out that ain't it, and he don't give me that type of energy, right?
Yeah.
Because
people don't really know that they just going off of this shit on the internet and in the narratives that was put out about our last interview or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you know, I tell people, I talk to Snoopy Badazz. He texts me, I text him. He'll call about some advice. I give him advice. I don't hide who I deal with, bro. That's busted. I deal with who I deal with. Niggas don't like it, you don't like it, right? But at the end of the day, my advice, again, I ain't trying to tell you what to do. I think you should do about 3 songs, different type of songs, send them to him, send him with the verse open up a 16, open up a bridge, open up a hook, because you never know what he want to add, and and take it from there, bro. And from that point, is what you've been doing on social media. Just put that energy into doing it for your music.
Yep, for sure.
It's Ray Gift TV.
You breaking up, bro? Mm-hmm. He is a bully. Huh? You breaking up, bro? Got it? Yeah, there you go.
Yo.
There you go.
Yeah, now again, this thing we come from, it was built on soldiers and warriors, but we was outnumbered to where you had to have the mentality that you damn near had to be 10 people because of the situation you was in. Now, I personally, I've never seen him making nobody give him nothing. I've seen him go get what's owed to him or due to him after he been patient, but I don't know. What makes you think he a bully? Did somebody tell you something? I've never personally seen him bully.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna repeat what people told me about him being a bully, but I will repeat what he told me. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was bragging about beating this little dude from out of state mob up. You know, didn't know if the nigga was a rat. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know, the nigga came out of state to visit some homies, not technically from the mob, but just some homies, whatever, right? And he was at the park in Gonzales Park, and Wacko approached him or whatever, asking where he from. He told him he pushed the mob, but told him what state he was from. The nigga called K-Dub, and K-Dub said he didn't know him, and the nigga Wacko just flashed on the nigga and beat that nigga up in front of everybody and ripped his and stripped his clothes, stripped the nigga butt naked right there, bro. So
was he
that's just
saying
one
something
situation.
About K-Dub? He must have been saying something about K-Dub.
He didn't say, the nigga didn't even know K-Dub.
Wacko told you the story.
Yeah. Somebody else told me about what he did to him, but then when Wacko was on the phone, I asked him about it, and he confirmed it and told me the story.
Well, he had a lot of fights, you know.
Yeah,
Wacko,
to me, from what I heard about the nigga, I get bully energy from the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion on him, bro. He's somebody I don't trust. I don't want him around me. If he come around me, I'm gonna be forced to protect myself because I don't trust him, nigga. Dead on. He taller than me. He got more reach than me, my nigga, and he got niggas behind him that's willing to crash out for his goofy ass. So I don't trust that nigga, bro. A nigga come close to me, nigga, I got something for his ass. He just need to stay away from me and move the fuck around me. I don't want nothing to do with that nigga, bro. Nothing, bro. Nothing.
No, that's understandable. You know,
Somebody said I'm scary. You motherfucking right.
Look, I know him like he know me, and I'm pretty sure it's been times where people that came to him and said, whack this, whack that. He's probably like, nah, you looking at it the wrong way. Like, this is probably what happened, right? And I'm pretty sure dude did something, said something. You know, the homies will test you. You know, that they'll do that in the module, in the pen. They're going to do that on the street. Homie getting out the joint, you on the street, you got put on, he don't know you, nigga test your heart, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't stand firm with a homie, you definitely ain't gonna be able to stand firm in front of an enemy. So, you know, I get it. But you focus on your craft, your music, follow the simple instructions Snoop gave you before you count him out. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Go in there, put some time and thought into it, deliver a couple backs, send it with an open 16, send it with an open hook, with an open bridge. That way he can touch it any way he want to touch it. Don't restrict it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You ain't wrong with K-Dub. Hey, the world gonna hear this. If they doubt me, I can reach over there to Keefy D and them I don't want to because ain't no telling what else that paperwork gonna say. When I did ask K-Dub, I told him, Kiki D sent this list, you own it. And K-Dub told me himself out his mouth. All I did was gave a description of the card. I called the 3-4 homies that I check in with from the east and the west, let them know. One of them I know for sure hit K-Dub or seen him and asked him, and he said, Wack, he told me the same thing. So you ain't wrong with that. They shouldn't be able to politic you about that at all. It's because, nigga, you got out, it don't matter who you are, what you doing, those niggas that's gonna fuck with him, gonna fuck with him. But you ain't wrong, because to say you wrong for that, then we'll be wrong for telling you what we told you. And that nigga gave a statement on an open murder. You get what I'm saying? He got a dude in there on trial. You know what I'm saying? This is active right now.
With his name in the paperwork, and he over there with a death row chain.
Yeah. So that is
he over there with a death row chain, and he done told on the whole murder.
Yeah, so no, that's a fact. You ain't wrong for that. You ain't wrong. It is what it is. He stood on it when I called him. I can't front. He stood on it.
He gonna stand on it publicly. He gotta stand on it publicly too.
Yeah, he stood on it. So
plus, he gotta stand on that shit publicly too.
So my thing to you is complete the checklist with Snoop, because at this point we can't say, okay, maybe he made an attempt. You feel like when he made that statement?
Hey, trip off of this. Hey, see, Wacko ain't even gonna know that I know this, right? So I was talking to some partners, right? They rules, right? And they was telling me that they was kicking it with Wacko and Snoop. And Wacko was trying to tell like little hood stories, and Snoop came in there and said, knock it off. Nigga, you start banging around 94 when I caught my murder case. Nigga, you ain't stop talking like you was active back in the days. They say Snoop told Blood that. You feel me? So if he hear this, he gonna know, like, how the fuck that nigga Snoopy know that? Like, I got ears everywhere, bro.
Like he think
Hey, look at he think you telling me shit. You don't even tell me nothing, because you ain't gonna tell me shit, because you know I'ma run back to the fucking internet.
Yeah, you definitely gonna do that. I know you gonna do that. So whatever I tell you, I can't get mad at you for doing it. I can't, me personally, I can't see Wacko allowing nobody to tell him that, because within talking to Wacko, I think he been standing on P-Funk since the 80s. I want to say,
well, I don't see. Look, I don't really know his all that. I'm focused on what he did to everything around me. I don't give a fuck about how long he been. I don't care about that. It's niggas that been Pirus longer than him. So I don't care about that, bro. Like, I don't. It's just that nigga. I don't deal with people off of these stories niggas tell about them. I deal with people how they deal with me. You know what I'm saying? And I go off of that, nigga, because I understand that we all bulletproof, nigga. If the right bullets come our way, nigga, we all can fall from them motherfuckers. Me, you, him, anybody. So, you respectful to me, and we good. I don't give a damn what they say about you, good or bad.
Yo, bro, that's like me, though. I said, when we had our conversation, I had the conversation with you. You flipped out. I think since then you done flipped out about like 2-3 times, but you done got better. I'm just patient with you. I talk to Angel all the time. She very supportive of you. When you acting crazy, I talk to her. Everything straight, whatever. They always say, Wack, we be working on it. We appreciate you being patient. Like, they'll tell you, they're like, so
they be getting on me at times too, man. You feel me? They don't be liking a lot of the shit I say, but I'm gonna do what I want to do at the end of the day. You know?
That's what I was telling the dude that called me. I said, look, bro, Snoopy ass wake up, nigga, and go on one at me. So, nigga, if he going on one with him, okay, he mad about something. What'd he say? I said, all you gotta do, whether what he's saying is the truth, if he's right or wrong, he's going to tell you why he tripping.
Yeah. Yeah, and the reason I'm tripping on Blood, nigga, I don't like that statement he put out in front of the world. Nigga, ain't no paperwork on his name. Like, nigga, Like you didn't even have to say all that, bro. Like you could have just got your chang, nigga, and went on, bro. You wanna try to humiliate a nigga all on the motherfucking internet, bro. That's corny shit. Like, why you
Hey,
trying to
look,
humiliate a nigga for? Like, nigga, if you ain't trying to bully me, if you didn't hate on me, what you say that shit for? That's all I'm saying. So that's why I got on his ass. Like, nigga.
that's real. Hey, you know what? I got a play I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call you about it because it requires some footwork, but I know you can do it.
Yeah, you feel
Right?
me now?
I think it'll be entertaining for you and some money to be made. I'm gonna call you about this right now when we get off this, right? I just thought about it, right?
Yeah, let's do it. You feel me?
Because you can get your point across and you can stand on your reality all at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call you about it. I just wanted to clear that up. So you think I should go sit down and mediate this 607 4 extra thing?
Yeah. You know why I think you should do it? Because 4 Extra got a sense of respect for you. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? Like I could tell that he look up to you, he respect
But
you, and
it ain't a 4 extra thing. Even though I don't deal with Peanut Butter Man, he still created a situation. I mean,
that you gotta fix.
that like if bro, you know how it is. If dude over there dissed the homie on B yard and he come through C yard on medical call, I can't say, well, he dissed the homie. You know what I'm saying? It's like whoever run into him. So I'm a tap and I'm finna call up. I'm gonna call up top. I'm gonna call Bob Gotti and a few other G homies, Lil Man and them. I'm gonna call my G homies and I'm gonna call a few of my BG crew on my team and see how they feel about it, bro. I'm gonna check in. Like I'm gonna check in with some of the homies.
Yeah, but I feel like 4 Extra. You know what I'm saying? He respects you. You know he don't. Like when you used to give him advice, he would repeat it. So that shows me okay, he honoring that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think it would be a good look for you and 607 Unc to sit something there though too though. You know what I'm saying? Because 4 Extra got respect for Adam too. You feel me?
I ain't gonna front. I think you need to come get the news a shot.
The news at No Jumper.
It's the start. I think
we'll see what's up.
I think you would do what it takes to be able to get you a spot. I believe it will. But we'll talk about it.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk. Just let me know. I appreciate you for having me, bro.
I appreciate your time, bro. Hey, y'all click in, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. We be back at y'all in a couple days. I'm out.
Yes, sir.
Drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about the grade A premium content. What? We gonna run it up and run it up and run it up then for show. Keep that notification bell turned on. I will deliver 24/7 around the clock. You already know, but until next time, it's your boy Ray giving them gone. God bless. Peace.